Welcome to International Corporate Conclave 2024 organized by Business Connect magazine. And as you can see, I'm sitting with my special guest, Priya Rajesh from Style Buddy India. So thank you so much for joining us today, Priya.
Thank you for having me over today.
Pleasure is all ours. So without further ado, let's begin this whole conversation with talking about Style Buddy India. What's the company profile and what services do you provide? How would you like to put that, in front of our global audience out there? Please go ahead.
So, thanks for having us over. It's really very interesting to see this kind of a platform where we talk about entrepreneurship, technology, and talk about how the government is making so much, change in terms of policies for companies like ours to succeed. So, Style Buddy is first of its kind platform in India that is look at revolutionizing personal styling as a service. So we want to be able to take personal styling services to both corporates and individuals, and we want to make that easily available. Of course, a big component to this is technology, which I can talk about a little bit in detail. But we want to change the way Indians are looking at themselves and presenting themselves, and us, using personal styling and branding as a very powerful tool in whatever they are doing today. So that's our focus area.
Amazing. Really interesting to know that, Priya. So, my next question from you would be like when it comes to talking about this, trends, market trends in your, business domain. So, how you're adapting to them and what are those? First, address those and how you're adapting to them accordingly. Would you like to shine some light on that as well?
It's actually very interesting because I'm sure for many of you who are listening to me and hearing about Style Buddy, you must be wondering, this sounds so unique, very different. What is very, is there even a need for such services today? So I think the fact that fashion and retail is picking up the way it is in India or in Southeast Asia in general, it's a huge market segment. And as young Indians are going and out of the country or even within India becoming successful entrepreneurs or in corporate world, a big part of what they are focusing on is creating their own personal brands and personal style statements, right? And so the trend that we are seeing in India, especially with young Indians, and the kind of dispensable incomes we're seeing is that there's a lot of interest in spending on specialized services that help them look good and feel good and confident about themselves. This is not new in other parts of the world. So in other countries like US, Canada, Germany, in Europe in general, for that matter, is that this service is a very mature service, and we're seeing that now in India this is becoming a big trend, and we would like to kind of make that easily available with a touch of technology added to it.
So, when it comes to adding that technology component you're talking about, could you just please elaborate on that and how you're doing that? Like how your organization is syncing with the rapidly, the inclusivity of the technology out there, please.
As a as a very young growing firm, right, we were very clear that while the services of personal styling is something very unique and it's a one-to-one service that we offer, there's a lot of skill involved. You cannot take away the value AI can add today. So we're looking at an AI-based tool and platform that will be a huge value add and enabler to what we're doing, not just in terms of what we're doing as a company for ourselves, but also to the end customer. So that's how we're looking at bringing in technology today into what we're delivering. So very soon we will be talking about some very unique AI-enabled services that can actually take this whole definition of personal styling and personal branding to a whole new level.
That's truly amazing to know, Priya. And definitely, my next question from you would be you being a woman entrepreneur and a successful woman entrepreneur, how would you like to share your leadership mantra to the women out there who look up to you as their role model?
Well, I'm for one. Don't look at it as a gender-based role. I think the only mantra I have for women is don't think about the whole gender bias that the world is talking about. There is an equal opportunity for everybody out there. I think what's important for women is to walk past the threshold, look at those opportunities, and grab those opportunities. Otherwise, today, India is a country of opportunities. We have great resources, we have great talent, and we have amazing government policies that are extremely supportive of entrepreneurship. And most organizations and most environments are extremely exclusive today. We've come past the stage of talking about, D&I and being very women centric and making sure we get enough opportunities. There are enough opportunities now. It's up to us women to go grab them and make success stories out of those. That's the way I look at it, and that's my advice to every budding women entrepreneur out there.
That's truly inspiring and fantastic, Priya. So, due to time constraint, we have to put an end to this conversation. But before doing so, we would like you to share your overall experience attending this conclave and what are the key takeaways that you have considered while networking and other aspects of of this conclave out there.
Like I said earlier, this is a very interesting conclave because it's bringing together a diverse group of people. I just heard a